Hello, we're live and rolling. Thanks to Uwe joining me.
Thanks, Lance, for having me. That's great.
And we're actually standing outside the National Palace of Culture, known as Endika. And now normally there are fountains here, which will come on very soon, I think. Looks like they're preparing them. We're in Sofia, the capital city.
Unusual for us. Usually we meet in Bansko, but this time in Sofia.
Because the season's over, we're now late April.
That's right.
And we're warming up for the Nomad Fest in Bansko.
For the Bansko Nomad Fest. Yes. Yeah, that's right.
What could be better than the Bansko Nomad Fest? So whilst we're chatting, we're going to take a little walk and show you a little bit of Sofia.
Absolutely.
So this is rather a nice spot. A lot of people meet here. And we're going to walk down to Vitosha Street, where most people end up, because you get a nice view of the mountain here. Vitosha, not Pirin, but Vitosha. So we're here in Sofia. We'll just talk a bit about Sofia first. You come occasionally, do you, to Sofia?
I do, yeah. I mean, so first of all, they built out the street from Sofia to Bansko, so it's much faster now.
Yes.
So this is really a benefit, and you can see like development, especially for infrastructure, is growing, and people are putting stuff, like money into the infrastructure, which I think is really amazing.
Yes.
And coming to Sofia, Bansko is an amazing place. Don't get me wrong. However, having this luxury to come to the capital city, go to a barista and visit, amazing, you have this cultural stuff that goes on here, and it's really great, from time to time, just coming here.
Absolutely. So in the hall, there's several halls, many halls actually in the building behind me. I've seen comedians, I've seen Morchiba, I've seen lots of good things actually in the Palace of Culture, and there are other venues, our Meet Stadium and so forth. So you're right. I shouldn't say how quickly I've done the journey, because that will imply I may have been naughty. But let's say you can do it in under 2 hours quite happily now.
Absolutely, yeah, that's right.
And easily. So, okay. So Uwe's part of the team now managing the Bansko Nomad Fest its fifth edition or fourth edition?
Fifth edition.
Fifth edition. Mm-hmm. So after last year's success, where we had 700 people, I think.
750, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's correct.
And you're well on target, I believe, for 1,000 people.
Absolutely, yeah. We are so excited. I mean, first of all, it's so amazing having the biggest Nomad Fest in the world, basically happening in Bansko, which is absolutely amazing. Then the people who are coming, it's the stories that you experience, during the festival, it's just amazing. I love to repeat this story to the people. It's like where Virginia and Philip, two attendees who met for a morning coffee.
Yes.
In the evening, they developed the idea. In the evening, they had a website online, they had a company running, they had a team of 7 people, and they sold tickets for the idea they developed over a morning coffee.
Wow.
And this is the people who come to the Nomad Fest. It's just amazing and mind-boggling what can happen, out of this serendipitous encounters.
Good word. Yes, I agree. So it is a melting pot of people from different backgrounds, different skill sets, but I think they have one thing in common, which is an open mind.
That's right.
Would you agree?
Absolutely.
There's probably other things, but open mind.
I think, many people have an entrepreneurial background or are remote workers or location independent. And I think, this is the common base, the common ground where the people dig into. And then, as you say, they come with an open mind. But not only that, it's like, it's these possibilities. You bump into each other. There are so many people around, and you chat about something. And the groups who, get established during the festival, like some people, they travel together. Since 2 years, there is a group of people, of 10 people, I believe. They travel together. They travel the world together. They work together.
Wow.
And
it's extraordinary, isn't it?
It's extraordinary. It's unbelievable. I cannot imagine that this is happening. This absolutely amazing.
Yes, and I also want to say, having attended last year, this festival is suitable for people who are thinking about being location independent. You don't have to be a nomad to attend. You can be thinking, hey, I want to try and set up a business or work for someone remotely, and let's see what other people get up to, because it's fascinating, the sort of things that they don't tell you this at school, do they?
Absolutely. It's we call it the playground for entrepreneurs, okay? And I think this is the way how it works. You go there, you make connections, you learn new ideas, you get information that you otherwise, it's hard to get. You know, you yourself, you are a businessman, right? So, and it's hard as a businessman because you live in your head. But when you talk to others, when you have these possibilities to connect, to exchange, this is where the gold lies, I believe, you know?
I think so. And just talking to people with different skill sets gives you ideas. I had one the other day at a gathering at one of the co-working spaces, and a guy saw, you know, not obviously, but did watch Bansko Blog videos, and he gave me some very good ideas because he was an expert in that territory. So
Absolutely.
I really think if you're thinking about it, it's also good for you as well, or maybe if you're younger and you're not quite sure what you want to do in life, will mingle with, you may end up with, you've had people who've ended up getting jobs or partnerships, like you said.
Absolutely, yeah. That's right, yeah.
So, but also, I have to say, it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, yeah.
Let's talk about the parties a little bit.
Okay, very good. So, this year we try to have different tracks so that the people can get around better in a more, how can I say, planned way. So we have like on different days we have different topics so that the people can choose freely. Okay, this is a day I definitely don't want to miss. So then we have these speaker slots in the morning where people can go and listen to the talks.
Yes.
And in the afternoon we have this amazing park area where people hang out and mingle, and there is like experiences, so you can do something like whether it's an ATV ride, whether it's to hang out on at the bonfire with the guitar, have a jam session. There will be yoga, masterminds, and lots of things happening at once.
Yes. And
in the evening we will have dinners. We have themed dinners as well. So if you're interested into a particular topic, you can join a dinner. And then there is, of course, there are parties. So we like to party, and maybe there is also a little secret techno party. I'm not quite sure about that, but things are happening. Yeah.
I enjoyed the pool party last year, where we created a whirlpool.
That's right. That's right.
It's extraordinary.
People are still talking about it, and apparently they had plenty fun.
Yeah, plenty of fun. That's the point, isn't it? So maybe we can dive a little bit deeper into some of the speakers and some of the topics you think will be covered, if you have that information now.
Absolutely. So we are talking offhand here, so I don't have anything particularly planned out for you. But we have tracks like, for instance, wealth creation and wealth preservation. So this is one of the topics that for us, the vision is to give as much values to the attendees as possible. So there is also personal growth topics. There is yoga. We have a kickboxer actually who teaches kickboxing, and we have other topics around entrepreneurial spirit, how to grow your business, marketing and whatnot. So if you're into business, we have lots of topics covering that, but the speakers reach from A to Z, so we have all sorts of different topics happening.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's move on a little bit to why should anybody want to come to Bansko, because this is the summer. It's, the registration date is the 23rd of June and kicks off on the 24th for a week. Why would anyone bother coming to Bansko?
That's a great question, and I think Bansko is a jewel. Actually, it's totally amazing. It's in a rural area, so it's not a busy place like if you go to the capital city like Sofia, for instance.
Yes.
So it's a rural area. It's very quiet, and it's between the seasons. Yes. So that means it's more affordable, and also over the course of 8 years, so when we started co-working Bansko, when we started this community, so the community grew over the years, and now we have a really solid community in Bansko. So I think that's the biggest reason. So you have people to hang out with, you have a really nice place there. It's like this small, calm Bulgarian town where you can feel the local vibes,
Yes.
which I think is totally amazing.
Yes.
And you're not far away from anything. Like in 2 hours you're at the shore in Greece. In 2 hours you're in Sofia. And Sofia is very well connected internationally with the airport, so you can travel easily from here. And Bulgaria is just amazing.
I'd agree with that. And also some other interesting countries you may not have considered, like North Macedonia. Okay.
Absolutely.
Very interesting place. Fabulous wines, absolutely. So
Absolutely.
good mountain biking there, as well as Serbia. So these are interesting. The Balkan, some of these Balkan countries, well, they're all interesting in their own way, but they're very, very close. If you fancy something different in this part of the world.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think the Balkan area is actually amazing.
Yes.
So for me, I'm Austrian, so coming to the Balkans, I was really astonished actually.
Yes.
Because this overregulation that we have, in Central Europe is kind of, it was nagging on me without even realizing. But being in the Balkans, having this, it feels like you can live much more freer. It's not overregulated yet. The people are amazing. The food is great. It's still affordable. So I think it's, all in all, the package is amazing.
Yes, it does tick all those boxes, and it's still in Europe.
That's right.
Which is, I think, very useful. You're not having... Well, if you're coming from America, and many of you did last year, do try and find a local... In America, there's many Bulgarians living, as you know. Many people left this country.
That's right.
Most of them have very good memories of Bulgaria and love coming back, particularly during the summer months. So ask them, I'm going to Bulgaria, what do you think? And they will give you an idea. But it may have moved on since they've been here, of course, because this country has modernised in some very good respects, in terms of certainly the transport system and restaurants, facilities. But the nature remains absolutely... I mean, you're Austrian, from amazing Austrian mountains, of course, the Alps there. But really, you like it here, don't you?
Absolutely.
Well? Yeah.
It's just, for me, there is no question. I just like it here,
yeah.
And I grew really accustomed to Bulgaria. So for me personally, I totally love it here. I prefer it much more. And actually, there is an entire group of Bulgarians coming back to Bulgaria.
Yes.
So there's a movement. So Bulgarians come actually back home.
Yes.
And I think, this shows that Bulgaria has grown in different ways. So people like it actually here, they miss it, and they come back and they are really happy,
I think that's very, very true. So I'm going to just talk maybe a little bit more than you right now, but you chip in, because we are walking down the famous Vitisha Street. This is now pedestrianised, has been actually, I think, for 12 years. But anyhow, you can see lots of bars and restaurants. You'll inevitably end up walking down here.
That's right, sooner or later.
Sooner or later. It's called Vitisha Street because behind me you can see the top. Well, you can't see the top, it's actually in cloud. It's called Chernivra, and that's a beautiful mountain. Talking of mountains, to go and hike up, which is something you need to do. You said you
That's
hadn't
right,
done it,
I haven't been,
it is absolutely fantastic.
But I haven't been because, the Pirin National Park is really amazing, and I have it in front of my doorsteps in Bansko, so that's why I haven't been walking here.
The advantage is you can get to the top earlier than you can get to the top of...
That's right, that's right.
The season's a bit shorter.
There's a little bit of height difference.
There is indeed. So that's one attraction here. But also, there's more history here than you would imagine. You're seeing some in different buildings around. It's not too bad here, but it is fascinating Roman history.
Absolutely.
And as we're walking down here, I'm going to suggest you do the free walking tour, where you meet outside the...
I can highly recommend.
Yes, I can too. I've done it twice actually. Course of Justice, just down at the bottom of Vitisha, you'll see it. And that's 11 o'clock, and I think either 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, I can't remember. I think it's
I can't remember, but
twice
free
a day.
walking tours is really
It's amazing,
it's highly
isn't it?
recommendable. Yeah,
absolutely. So make sure you do that kind of first.
I even took locals for the walking tour,
Yes.
And they were astonished what they could learn actually, and things they didn't know before.
Yeah.
So it's really a gem.
Yeah, it is a gem. And then, if you have the energy, I've got a little secret tip for you. Well, not so secret. It's and we did it a few years back.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, what was it called?
It was called we did this car tour with the German ex-DDR cars.
Yes, exactly. So they're called Trabants.
Trabants, exactly.
That's
A
the one.
Trabant tour. Yeah.
So Trabant tour, you enjoyed that a lot, didn't
It was amazing.
I know
it was really, really cool. I really enjoyed it. And we went to this, what was it, the bells?
The bells, yes, outside Sofia, sort of to symbolise all the nations.
Exactly. So you can ring your bell from your country. So they have, I don't know, many countries, and they all donated bells, and it's like a monument where you can ring the bells. It's really, you can waken your inner child. Is really amazing. I really enjoyed it.
It was fun, wasn't it? Yes. It release your inner child. And we also went to the Communist Era Museum.
That's right.
Then we went to Dissident, we finished the tour, dropped us outside Dissident craft beer shop, beer place, which we enjoyed, and then we went to a restaurant whose name I forget right now, will come to me, but after that we did the beer tour, the drinking tour.
That's right. That's right.
That's at 9 o'clock. You go to Crystal Park, and that, you'll meet a bunch of other like-minded people who want to have a bit of fun. And honestly, amazing bars. Really cool bars.
Absolutely.
I could not believe it.
That's right. Yeah.
So I think you can have a good time here.
Always a great time to hang out, either here or in Bansko. You will be happy, that's for sure.
Yeah, because last year many nomads, some came early. In fact, I met a couple of nomads, as it happened. They recognised me in a craft beer around the corner here called High Five. And but many people stayed on after their visit, didn't they?
That's right. So usually people come, for the festival.
Yes.
So they start here, they come on the 23rd or maybe even a couple of days earlier.
Yes.
But then they usually extend for a month, for 2 months or 3 months.
Yes.
And as it happens, some people stay for longer, they buy a place, they find out, oh, it's actually a cool place here and it's actually great. Also affordable real estate. So if you want to get your sheeps in the dry, basically, so to say, there are options for investment, and I think it's so it's affordable, it's valuable. Price has grown. I think it's a stable economy here. From that perspective, if you think about investing, I think Bulgaria could be definitely a place.
Okay, not financial advice, of course, but a nice segue to our sponsors of this video, pluspropertybg.com. Many of you know Christian Zarnescu, who contributes to the blog by doing his own ski blogs without me. And they're great. Thank you very much, Christian, for your sponsorship. Do check out Christian, because I think he's involved with the Nomad Fest, and we'll be sponsoring as well.
Yeah.
So check them out. If you're watching this and you are coming, I'll drop in the comments below the link to buy your ticket.
Very good.
To that, and of course you can go to the website, which is
banskonomadfest.com.
Great.
And I think you have a 10% discount as well. So
there you go.
For your viewers.
So viewers, this is what you need to do. Go to the link below, click the link, and do they have to put a code in?
There is a
code?
there is a discount code.
Okay, so
we can provide. Yeah.
Excellent. And grab your 10% off the ticket price.
Absolutely.
So this is, I'm going to show the Court of Justice, or no justice, depending on your point of view, is there where the big lions are. That's where you meet for the walking tour, the free walking tour. And this is a very good place to start. All of the centre of Sofia is very walkable. It's very safe, just like Bansko.
Absolutely. Also, women, solo travelers,
Yes.
there is no problems. I haven't heard anything, so it feels really safe. You can even walk at night, so it's not like other countries where you really have to put your things together. Here, it feels really safe. Taxis are affordable. I mean, from that point of view, it's a great place to visit. Yeah.
And growing a Bitcoin economy. We just passed Social Cafe. They accept Bitcoin now. So you know Social Cafe, of course. We met there once.
Absolutely, yeah. Really nice cafe.
Yes, absolutely. So you'll find, I think, plenty to do. Obviously, in Bansko, you've got the hiking, the mountain biking. We've got horse riding, all the sorts of things you'd expect from a mountain resort. But if you want some city life, then we've got it here in Sofia, and I must take this opportunity to mention Plovdiv as well, which is older than Rome. So there you go, you'll enjoy Plovdiv, and again they have a free walking tour that starts outside.
I think, on top of this, I just want to say everything is very accessible here.
It is, yes.
You can rent a car for relative little money,
yes.
depending when you come. So come in the off season, you can have a car for a month. It is really affordable.
Yes.
And then you can go to Plovdiv. You can also go and visit the Black Sea coast.
Yes, absolutely.
Sosopol, for instance. I love the little place very close to the Turkish border by the name of Sinemorets.
Yes.
But it's very accessible. Streets are easy to drive. So yeah.
So we got a new tram there, and I think an old maybe old Czech Republic one, refurbished, the green one. I may be wrong in that, but yeah.
Yeah, and we were just talking about it, how easy it is actually to get a ticket. You just go in with your phone, buy a ticket for the tram, and you ride the entire day.
So if you've ever been to London, it's the same system. Yep. Except it's better here because you can go around all day long tapping your card, but it will charge you a maximum amount at 12 o'clock of the grand total of it may be 4.5 leva, but it's it's about 4 leva, and that's all. 4 leva
truly
is
amazing.
€2.
It's truly amazing, yeah.
Which is fantastic, and it's a modern system. So a big shout out to the system here.
Absolutely, yeah. Well done, yeah.
Well done. Okay, so I think we're going to wrap it up, and finally, just to say, go down into the notes below, check out the link, get your 10% off. Do come to the Nomad Fest, and if you can't come to Nomad Fest, come to Bansko anyhow, because there is a community.
There is a community all year round, whether you ski, whether you don't ski.
Yeah.
We have co-living spaces. Now I think we have 2 or 3 co-living spaces.
Yes.
We have plenty of co-working spaces with an amazing community, really lively, hearty people. You're part of a family. It's even more than a community, I would say.
Absolutely, and I like it because you could just be walking down Pirin Street, the main street there, and bump into someone.
Absolutely.
And we'll end up having a coffee or something like that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
banskonomadfest.com.
That's it. And you're going to do the honours to turn off the camera for me, please. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.